Hello, crochet girlies, and welcome back to whatever the hell this is. So, first off, I know that my last video ended kind of abruptly. I did plan on filming a outro to that video, but unfortunately, when I finished that video, it was about the end of July. It is now the end of August. Um, and I had every intention of filming the outro. However, I actually have had the worst month in a really long time. First of all, I was extremely busy um, from like the last week of July to probably the second week of August. That's fine, whatever, no big deal. But unfortunately, about 2 weeks ago now, 3 weeks ago, our Great Dane Kane passed away. It was pretty unexpected. There was nothing we could do. He was 9 years old, which is pretty old for a Great Dane. He had cardiomyopathy, which basically means that his heart doubled in size. It got so big that the walls were paper thin. And he passed away in my lap, which is where he would have wanted to be. But it has been extremely, extremely difficult. It is very, very sad. After that, I obviously did not want to film anything at all. And then about 10 days ago or so, I started developing a horrible, horrible sinus infection. It basically felt like my head was going to explode every day. And when I talked, I sounded like a man. So, obviously didn't want to film through that. I'm still not completely over it. I still have the coughs and a little bit of congestion, but not near as bad as I was 7 to 10 days ago. With all that being said, after I had filmed that last clip of the last video, I did end up finishing 2 more blue hats and a brown hat. And then I ended up making 2 more of my color block beanies, one in the gray scale color and one in the vine color. And then I made 2 large pumpkins and a small pumpkin. I sold out of my pumpkins last year, and last year I did the velvet pumpkins. However, I wanted to change it up a little bit and go for a little more rustic feel this time, so I went with an alpaca-based yarn. I needed to get pictures of those and get those up on Etsy, but it is gray and gloomy outside right now, and I take all of my pictures outside, so that's kind of out of the question. I also started making a list of all of the crochet projects that I'm doing for Christmas gifts this year, because last year I waited until December to start making all of my Christmas gifts, and I ended up having to basically rush through them all. And I definitely made some smaller gifts for people that I intended on making some big gifts for, but I just didn't have the time. So I've already started making a blanket. I'm going for like a yellow plaid situation. I made like 24 granny squares. And today I'm getting in the rest of the yarn that I need to finish. I'm basically just waiting on a light yellow to like make the border and stitch all the squares together. And then I started another Christmas gift, which is going to be a hexagon cardigan. And I got probably 3/4 of the way done, but I ran out of that yarn. So I'm also waiting on that yarn to come in, which should also be today. Also, I have a lot of yarn to ball up right now. So that's first on my agenda today. So I am going to go ahead and start balling that yarn. I'm not exactly sure what I want to get started on today, but I know I need to get that yarn balled, so I will go ahead and put that footage in here, and then I will check back when I have a little bit more of an idea of what I want to get started on today.
0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me.
Okay, so I did get all that yarn balled, as you can see over there. I will get that put away shortly. I thought I would maybe explain my next project a little bit. So the next project I'm going to be working on is actually a project for charity. So our friends run a little raffle, not really little, it's actually a huge deal down here. But basically, all the proceeds from the raffle go towards children with autism. I am more than happy to be a part of this, and I was asked about a week ago to make something for this raffle. So I plan on making a Crimson Tide Alabama themed hat and scarf set. One thing about Alabama is everybody here is obsessed with college football. The thing that I thought would be the most bidded on item would be anything Alabama themed, anything Crimson Tide themed. So I am planning on making a hat and scarf set, and I need to have that done by October, I believe. The actual raffle and the event itself is in November. I think November 11th. But I know they want to get together all of the items that are going to be raffled pretty early. I think they want it by the middle of November or by the middle of October. So I think I'm going to start working on that today or maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. I am basically running on 3.5 hours of sleep right now. I went to bed last night at 10:30-ish, and I woke up at 2 o'clock. So I am extremely exhausted. I am probably going to take a nap or at least lay down and relax for a little bit and watch some YouTube or something. I just physically feel like I am running on fumes at this point. If I don't take a nap or relax, I am honestly going to lose my mind. So I think I'm going to try and do that. If I can't nap, I'll start working on that project. I know the yarn for me to finish those 2 Christmas gifts is going to be here like within the next couple hours. So I might actually finish those first and work on those today. But I really don't know how I'm going to feel once I get up from my nap. So yeah, I guess I am going to go chill for a little bit, and then I will check back in when I'm ready to work. Okay, guys, so yes, I am wearing pajamas. Don't judge me. I did get the yarn that I wanted to make the border of the blanket and to tie all of the squares together. And here is my pile of squares right now. Big old pile of granny squares. I think I'm going to go ahead and lay these out and then start at least mattress stitching them together. I'm not sure if I really want to start on the border right now, but if I get all the stitching done, then I will probably just start on the border. I decided I didn't want to start the hat and scarf set yet because I have plenty of time to do it, and these projects are all half done, so I might as well work on these a little bit. I did end up getting a nap, but I really only napped for like a half hour because I ended up having something I didn't know was going to be delivered, and I had to go get it from the delivery guy. So unfortunately, I only got a quick half hour, but so for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and start laying these squares out in the orientation that I want them, and then I'll probably start stitching them. Wish me luck, because this is my least favorite part about any granny square project.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So guys, I gravely underestimated how long it would take to sew those squares together. I was basically only able to get one connecting row together. I don't know how to explain that. Like 2 rows, and then I mattress stitched between them. That is all that I was able to do in like an hour. It took so long, and my back was hurting so bad, and my neck started to hurt, and I just decided I'm done with that for today. I'll probably do another one tomorrow, and maybe this will be like a multi-day connecting situation, because it is extremely uncomfortable for me, especially with somebody who's got sciatica. It's extremely uncomfortable to sit on the floor like that, but I can't do it anywhere besides the floor. So unfortunately, that's just how it's going to have to be. It's going to be a long process, I guess, but whatever. I'm very tired. It's only like 8 o'clock now, so I'm going to watch a little YouTube and get started on the hat for charity. I have my yarn here. I'm using the Karen Simply Soft because it was the right red for the project, but also it's, it feels nice to the touch, and I didn't want it to be anything scratchy, because I want people to like bid on it. I hope people do, but if they don't, that's okay too. They can give it away or something. But I'm going to use that, and I'm going to use a 4mm hook. Also, I have in fact changed outfits again, because I was getting kind of scratchy with those pajama pants on, and I thought I kind of looked like a bum. So I thought, well, if I'm going to at least film a couple more clips of this video tonight, I might as well look halfway decent. I don't, but it's a good effort. So, yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of work on this hat, and when I'm done with that, I'm going to go to bed, because I am very tired, and I only got a 30-minute nap and 3.5 hours of sleep last night. So I will check back in when I'm working. Okay, guys, it is 5 a.m. the next morning. I just woke up like 10 minutes ago, so give me a little grace here, because I know I look horrible. Basically, last night I said I was going to start working on this hat, but I did not. I ended up laying here and watching crochet videos for a while. My dogs were kind of all over me, and they were ready to go to bed, so I decided I would go to bed, because I was really tired. And I'm still tired right now, but I'm getting my caffeine in, and I'm going to go ahead and start working on this hat for a little bit. I don't plan on finishing it this morning. In fact, I think I'm just going to work on it for a little to get my brain going. And then I will try and go back to my blanket. I want to make some progress on this blanket every day. I hate that when I'm working on it, it's actually killing my back, but maybe I can figure out how to do some of this while sitting here on the couch, so at least it won't be too bad. Yesterday, after working on the blanket for like an hour and barely getting anything done, I ended up getting a ice pack and wrapping that around my back because my back was in agony. And I'm going to go ahead and throw that ice pack back in the freezer. I accidentally left it out last night, so I don't want to get started on anything regarding the blanket until that ice pack is ready to go, because I know I'm going to need it. Probably as soon as I finish another seam, I'm going to need the ice pack again. So, yeah, I guess I will go ahead and get started on this hat for a little bit. I'm watching some videos here, and little honey bear is helping me. Ain't that right, baby girl? She thinks she's helping at least. I will actually check back in when I'm working now.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, guys, so I finished the beanie. Cute. I have to order a patch to put on here, like that says Alabama or something like that. I am not going to start the scarf right now because I hate making scarves, so not in the mood. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this aside on my desk, and then I just got in all the yarn I was waiting for, so I do have an order from Premier here, which is awesome. And then I also got the rest of the yarn I need to finish the hexie cardigan that I said I was working on for a Christmas project. So I got 3 more of these. They're the Red Heart Granny Square all-in-one yarns, but I like the way that they like color pool, so that's why I was using these. Yeah, I think I probably only needed 1 to finish the project, but I figured I might as well get the 3-pack because A, I could get the 3-pack on Amazon, and B, I will use it for something else. So, yeah, I got all of these in Carnation Code, and that's probably what I'm going to be working on after I go through this box of yarn here. Okay, so now let's open this box from Premier. For starters, I think I spent like $90 on Premier, close to $90, I think, after tax and all that. And let's just dive into this. The first thing I got was some more Premier Home Cotton. I have a plan to, I don't know if I already talked about this earlier in the video, but I plan on making a bunch of like dog bandanas and like maybe some dog mats or something, and I want to send them all to the Mobile Animal Shelter because I really appreciate the work that they do for dogs there, and also I am just a massive dog lover in general, so I needed cotton for that. I have a lot of this cotton already, but I want to do like a bunch of different colors for like, you know, different sizes, and different dogs have different personalities and stuff, so I just thought, well, I'll get some more colors. So I got this one in Sunshine Splash. This is the same color that I was making my butter yellow bucket hats out of. So there's that. I just wanted a big cone of it, you know. Next, I got another cone of the Premier Home Cotton. This one is in Woodland. It's kind of like a light camo almost, with like some light greens, light browns, white, cream. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's that one. That's also for the same thing. Next, I got yet another Premier Home Cotton cone, and This one is in Water Lilies. This one's like a blue, purple, white, multi-color situation. Each one of these, by the way, is 700 yards or 640 meters and 400 grams. And they are 85% cotton, 15% polyester. I got quite a bit of this yarn, mainly because I have a Christmas project in mind for this. Well, I'll go ahead and say it's for my mom. My mom does not really watch YouTube much in general, let alone anything related to crochet, nor does she even know I have a channel. So there's no way she's going to see this. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the Premier Spice Shop. It's a weight 6, super bulky. I got it in the color Curry. It's kind of a funky, like artsy blend of colors. There's like some orange and some greens and blues and blacks and browns, and it's cool. I don't know if you can see like the little swatch there that they put, like the color pooling, but I thought this was really pretty, and I think I'm going to make a Freddie, what are you barking at, buddy? Freddie! So each one of these skeins is 109 yards or 100 meters and 100 grams. They're 80% acrylic, 20% wool. They feel very nice. I want something that's going to keep her warm. Last year I did make her a hexa cardigan, but instead of making it like completely open in the front, I did it like a half, the equivalent of like a half zip, except it didn't have a zipper. It was just stitched halfway up. And I did half yellow, like I did yellow and light yellow and dark yellow on one side, and then I did light pink and dark pink on the other side. My mom is a very artsy person. My mom is an artist. She's been an artist for years. She used to teach art. And I think I'm pretty sure I got most of my artistic ability from my mom, except for the crochet that I learned from my grandma. Mom, I love you, but you're not very good at this. 6 balls of this should be enough to make a poncho. I'm going to make one of the granny stitch ponchos. I have made a few of them in the past. I usually make them out of, I forget what the yarn's called from Michaels, but I kind of hate shopping at Michaels because I can't shop in store because the closest Michaels is 30 miles away and I'm not driving that far. And B, when you shop online, you have to spend so much to get free shipping, and then without the free shipping, it's like pretty expensive. And a lot of times they're out of stock of the yarns that I want. So got those for that. And then I have 2 more things in here. Both are the same. They were having a sale on their Stitch Please line. So I got 2 of the black Stitch Please yarns. These ones are the Superwash Extra Fine Merino. There's 126 yards in each, or 115 meters, and 50-gram balls. So I don't know what I'm going to make with that yet, and I'll probably end up buying some more of this because I bought this for a project for myself. It's very nice and soft, and I like the super fine weight. I usually don't like that fine of a weight, but I actually love this. I love it so much. I can't wait to do something with this. But it is 100% merino wool, which I haven't worked with in a long time. And I think once I decide what I'm going to make with this, I may make another order for some more. I might get some more black or maybe get some like grays or something to go with this. So I'm gonna go put all this yarn away. I will go ahead and ball some of this up, maybe a little later. I'm probably not going to put any B-roll footage in because every time I set up my camera to record time-lapse videos of me balling yarn, my phone like shakes off the table, and even when I use my tripod, like it shakes the orientation a little bit, and that drives me nuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and go put these cones with my other cones. I will put this up in my shelves, and then I'm going to take all of the Granny Square all-in-one yarn and put it by my yarn baller. I will probably ball up one of the skeins just so that I can keep working on the hexagon cardigan like now. And yeah, we'll see where I go from there. I should be able to finish that cardigan today. If not, though, it's because I didn't feel like working anymore. But I think I should be able to get that done today. I think it's only like, 2:30? So I'm still doing pretty good on time. I've taken a nap already. I definitely could have taken a longer nap, but I got a very important phone call that I had to answer. So yeah, I'm going to go deal with all this, and I will check back in when I'm working on that cardigan.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, guys, so it's the next morning. I did finish that cardigan. I worked on it last night. I got the panels sewn together and the shoulders sewn together, and then I did the bottom border and a border around the like neckline, I guess. And then I went to bed last night, and then I woke up this morning at like, I don't know, 5 or something, which is kind of late for me, to be honest. I like to get up a little earlier and get shit going, but whatever. It is now 8:30, and I worked on that cardigan for a while, finished it. It's hanging up right now, and I'm going to have to steam it before it's totally completed. But then that's one Christmas gift off my list. Thank God. I know I look atrocious right now, and I really don't care. I was just not in the mood to get ready or anything this morning. And you know what? That's okay. You guys have been seeing me look worse and worse in every video, and that's fine, okay? The effort is just not there right now. So give me a break, okay? No, but I already vacuumed this morning, and I did the dishes. I put some laundry in the dryer. I folded the laundry that I did yesterday. Yeah, so basically I got a few of the chores done that I needed to get done this morning. I still have like a lot more I need to do. Like I need to vacuum the hallway and put away a couple things that need to go back in my bathroom, and I need to put away my clothes that are folded, but I'm not doing that right now. I've honestly been more productive this morning than I thought I was going to be, so it's better than nothing. Okay, that's all I have to say. So yeah, I am now going to start sewing more of these squares together. I did decide I'm going to do it on the couch now because doing it on the floor was absolutely killing my back. So yeah, that's the plan for right now. I did figure out a couple more of the Christmas gifts that I'm going to make this year. I added to my list a little bit. Thank God I have a whip that is like 2/3 of the way done. That is going to be perfect for one of these Christmas gifts. I started a blanket like, I don't know, 4 months ago or something that I just kind of gave up on after a while. for no reason other than I just decided I didn't want to make it anymore, and it's just been sitting in my pile of whips for like 4 months. And then when I asked somebody what they thought I should make for somebody else, they told me either a throw blanket or a cardigan. But I'm already making a few cardigans this year, and I wanted to do something kind of different. So I was like, oh, perfect. I will make a throw blanket. They're pretty simple for me to work up. I do a lot of my throw blankets in a granny stitch, just because it works up so quickly. And as you can see, there's kind of a running theme in this video is things with granny stitches. Because like all of these granny squares, the cardigan is a hexy cardigan, but obviously that is all made in a granny stitch. And then the blanket is also a granny stitch. But yeah, I had that whip sitting there, and I was like, this is actually the perfect project to gift. And I already have all the yarn for it, so like literally I just need to finish that. But I'm not going to do that right now. And I probably won't do that in this video either, because I feel like this video is already getting really long. I feel like I just can't stop talking. I just can't stop blabbing. If you can tell, I'm fucking bored. So anyway, I'm going to start putting these squares together, and I will check back in when I'm working. Okay, guys, so I have connected 4 rows of the squares long ways. I still have one more row to connect long ways, and then I have to connect them horizontally. I'm really fucking over this, to be honest. And basically, I didn't do any filming of the connecting process because it was taking literally forever, so I thought that would just be boring as hell to take up like so many minutes of this video with time-lapse footage of me just sewing squares together. So I have 5 more that I have to connect long ways. Then I'll start doing it horizontally. I think I am going to go ahead and leave this video here because I know I'm not going to finish this blanket today, and this video is already getting pretty long. I will, however, show the finished product in the next video, or I might be finishing it up in the next video. We'll see. So if you liked this video and you liked hanging out with me while we crocheted, please give this video a like, subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I don't really have the algorithm on my side yet, so I would love it if you guys would just give it a little traction. If you enjoyed, though. Leave a comment what you liked about this video, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see next for me. All of my other socials are going to be linked down below. And if you would like to check out my Etsy shop, or if you're interested in purchasing any of my finished products, that link will be in the description as well. Thanks for watching. Mwah!